Hey guys, what's up? I hope everybody is doing good. Welcome to another episode of the Self Improvement series. Failing to plan is planning to fail. Have you heard of that saying? Which is also one of the reasons why we start so many things very successfully, get lost midway, and never reach to the end. Today in this video, I'm going to teach you how to train your subconscious mind to begin with the end in your mind. So let's get started. So let us now analyze as to why do we get lost midway and we never reach our end. But when we start, we have enough motivation and we are highly aspirational to achieve it. But somewhere in the middle, we get lost. And you know why it's called we get lost in the middle? Because we don't know where the end is. So at this point, I want to suggest the first thing that you're supposed to do is to have a personal mission statement. Let it be a small aspect or a big aspect. You should always define a mission statement, which means what exactly do I want to achieve out of this particular work. Now, once you are clear with what is your mission statement, you can start planning on how to achieve it. List down your positives and list down your negatives. Always we have to budget for the negatives. What can actually pull us down from doing this? We will never focus on what those are. We will always be focusing only on the positives. It's good to be focusing on positives, but we should also know the hidden negatives, because without our knowledge, they overrule us. And that is where the power of subconscious mind comes in. But you can train your subconscious mind to think on it only when you know what actually you want. So in this process, if you are able to identify your mission statement clearly, you are actually sending clear signals to your brain saying that this is what I want this to end at. And now that you are clear with the end, the important process starts. Training our subconscious mind to make sure that we achieve this. Your mind is now very clear about where the end is. But your subconscious mind also knows what your negatives are as we listed them down. So use your positives to overpower those negatives. And sending signals to subconscious mind comes by practice. You may not be able to do this in a day or two and see results. You need to consistently practice this and you need to master the art of visualization. So when you have a clear visual of what you want to achieve, you will be more motivated towards doing it, and not only just be motivated, but also you have a clarity in the path that you are progressing. And that acts as a real tracker. How far have we come and how far is left? What are we supposed to do further? If at all we have done something wrong, what do we do to rectify all those? And this rectification process is the real game changer. I'll tell you how. In the past, even if you get stuck somewhere midway, you quit easily. You know why? Because you don't know whether that is the end of it or that's just a path block that you can cross and go. So you never gave yourself that scope for rectification. Not that you didn't want to, but you didn't know where to rectify. But now that you're very clear about where this wants to end and you're very clear about your mission statement, even if you're not progressing in that direction, you know that that is the wrong direction. And that opens up thousands of possibilities. You can start thinking outside the box. And by then you would have exhausted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, how many other options? You can always look for a new one. Because your mind now clearly knows that is not the way how that is going to end. So this also keeps you constantly motivated to find new ways to achieve things. So that's exactly how we got to make sure that we understand what the process is, understand what the end is, and try giving ourselves the scope for rectification. I want you to try this process to yourself. Yeah, like I told, sending signals to subconscious mind requires you to keep yourself very calm and composed and keep constantly thinking about what your end results are. Maybe it takes a little time for you to get accustomed to the process, but the process is definitely worth giving a shot. So please try the process and make sure that you stick to the basics. Yeah, you may not see results sparkle in a day or two. It's a constant process to train your mind, because there is no better thing than a human mind. Okay, so if this video has helped you, you know what you're supposed to do. And if you have not subscribed yet, there's a button down there. You know what to do with that as well. I'll see you in my next video, guys. Stay tuned. Lots of good stuff coming in.